actually seeing things because I'm really tired, but it's just blowing me up.
I just could not believe it. I was doing my vote and I got back and people are whispering, I don't know what about. There was talks of an idol, and I'm like, who? The one person the majority was voting off. I could not believe it, Chris. And then it just dawned on me that I was losing my biggest ally in the game and someone who just took all the attention off me. And it also dawned on me now I have to work with Tara, and it's going to be difficult. I am going to miss Cal a lot.
It's like everyone was convinced no one had an idol, and then he finds the damn idol at tribal council, which is bonkers. Because it's like anyone that is feeling vulnerable, they're looking for that out. There's no risk when you're the one that's, expects your name to be written down.
Tribal council was amazing. Everything I wanted to pull off came off. Well, I can't say it's that amazing because it's not fun seeing that many people vote for you. I was sweating bullets. I could not see where the idol was. I didn't see it until I got up to vote. I saw Cal look in the direction when he walked back, and I'm like, all right, he might actually grab it himself, so I needed to make sure that I got it. And, I did, and he's gone, and hopefully that's just number one. The other people that voted for me, it sucks that they did. I can't really sort of be salty about it. I have to try and pick up the pieces of the people that were following Cal and see if I can get in with them.
It's been really fun back at camp after the Chris blunder, and it's so annoying because now Chris, who knows me outside of this, now he knows I flipped on him, which is not going to be good for jury placement because we intend to put him back on the jury next vote. That's the general consensus. We're just hashing it out with kind of everyone else except with the exception of like Chris and maybe Emily. I guess she's not really in on anything.
So the tribal council went perfectly. It could not have gone better. We were going for Cal, and our plan pretty much worked. Even though it didn't work perfectly to plan, it worked anyway, and it pretty much means that the original people who aligned with Cal are floundering, so we probably have the numbers to knock them off. They still think, as far as I'm aware, that I voted for Chris. So they're unaware that I'm working on the inside. They still don't know that I voted for Cal. Yeah. So I'm going to be on their side. Yeah. And work on the inside. So at the moment it's looking like me, Jake, Jason, Emily, and probably Chris, because he's really angry that everyone wanted to gun him out. So I reckon I got it in the game.
Yeah. Did you even see it, or like you just guess? Or?
I knew it was there.
Oh.
I got the clue challenge.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the bendy down challenge.
Yeah.
Where the fuck I gotta just keep an eye out.
It's lucky place. Lucky place, man.
Yeah. Oh, so it was like right where you. Oh, no wonder you gave up pretty quickly.
Yeah. No, that was pretty much it, eh? Like,
yeah, if I'd seen the idol, I'd snap it up.
I was just like, screw this. Why
were we next to each other?
I know you guys were gonna come for me, so like,
yeah.
No,
it was 50-50.
There's a lot of names going on.
Oh, yeah. That was me.
That vote went so askew. I did not even know that Chris's name had been put up.
Well, I was expecting someone Ingrid. I was like, that was a name that got tossed up multiple times to me. In fact,
but there was only 3.
Chris mentioned to me as somebody voting Chris.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like,
Why was I rude? Like, that was a bit weird.
Well, I'm a Calvin. He was too much of a threat anyway.
Yeah.
I'm trusting that the people who are talking to me are telling the truth, and I believe I know how the votes went. I'm working with Jake. We're hoping that we can get Nick on our side because we got rid of Cal, and he and Cal were very close. I don't think Tara trusts me anymore. I don't know whether to trust Tara. She's just... Apparently she doesn't trust Jake. And I need people who can trust both of us.
She was telling me before that like she thought that you guys were a thing, and now she's like, oh, I don't know. So she wants to break it up. Yeah. Chris first, then. Chris first. Yeah, thank you. So if you're willing to work with us, we can get it out. Yeah,
I just thought it was because we were friend Cal. Like she was like super strong with Cal, and like
that's a problem. She's a threat. Right?
Yeah,
She's a threat.
I think we need to look at like physically challenged threats. Like,
I know, but like I think she's strategic. I reckon she has a good. I reckon because she's small and slight. She might not be like strength, whatever, but she's good at endurance. Yep. She's good at chatting. She's very strong when she wants to be. So I think she has a way with people, right? Yeah, we're gonna go for Tara next because we think that she's a really big threat, and then probably go from there to Jason. So it's us three, Jason, and then I reckon I talk to Chris. Chris will be happy to go to Tara. I think Chris is yeah, he would be. So we can work with that.
At Tribal, that was a big flip. I think definitely there was the three main words were Ingrid. That was a joke. That was a bluff thrown by Jason and a few others just to stir up for fun. When you no one would vote for her. Calvin was thrown in last minute by Jason. I think because I've got a buddy hate-love relationship. He just probably wanted to tug on his chains and send him out. But that grew a bit too much momentum. I think he's like, oh, I've got numbers. So he ended up convincing Emily and Jake to go along with it because, simply because they had a slight pact with Chris before. And with that, it sort of became a bit dangerous because on the off chance what happened tonight did, it just meant that Cal was going home, which is unfortunately one of me, Tara's, and Nick's biggest cards. Oh, I'm thinking definitely keep Ramsey's expendable because he's loyal to a bone because he always thinks he's worried when he shouldn't be. And I think that's usable.
He's just not a threat.
Jason's off, but I think he still trusts us enough to keep him here.
How do you reason with Jason?
I don't know.
Because I felt like it just makes no sense for him to turn on
Cam.
Cal.
He's willing to make moves and he doesn't even know the game. So
No, and that's dangerous. I'm really happy with the kind of mutual understanding that me, Nick, and Liam seem to have.
Ingrid, we need to speak to Jake and to speak to
I think we should pull
Emily
in Jake
because she can. Yeah. Oh, definitely.
He seems like someone.
He's good and he gets along well
He would
with
get
me.
along with him. Yeah. We kind of agreed to like some kind of final 3 deal, and I feel like we're all in a very similar position, and we're all left kind of vulnerable with Calvin's departure because he was a very good meat shield for the 3 of us, and so now we more than ever need each other to just have each other's backs, and we're fine. I think we all see it as an even enough game between the 3 of us that we're fine to go deep together.
It's 3
Of course, we're going to want to take Chris out next again anyway, because it doesn't make sense to keep him around for anyone really. It's tough. I'll tell you, it's tough because everyone's to an extent wanting different things, but I think at least for the next vote it should still be Chris. But I mean, it's early days, but we want to take out the Snorers now. So, and Chris is the other Snorer with a reputation.
He's taking obvious threats, not snakes.
Yeah.
He's going for the visual threat, not for the one that stabs you with poison like Chris. He's because of how reserved he is in talks, but he still engages, and then he's very smart with challenges.
Yeah.
I respect him for being such a big threat that we need to get rid of him.
That's exactly what I was thinking too.
No, definitely. Emily also has probably not as bad as Chris, but she's got underdog syndrome. She's got that slight level. She's got that level.
She's
she
the
seemed
dark
like she
horse
didn't
in
do
this,
much,
I feel
and then
like.
but the second she does, she always does well in it.
She's the
But
dark
she
horse
gets,
in this.
she's like Chris's shadow. She's
Mhm.
good, but once we get rid of Chris, we can really see how she is.
I really want to find a nose idol. I don't feel very safe. There are a lot of people who want to go with me, but I just don't know if they're being lied to themselves. So I don't know if I'm going to go next.
If someone actually manages to drag Ramsey all the way to the end, they're getting my vote. Like whoever drags it to the, because that's an impressive feat.
Oh yeah,
We're gonna
for sure.
definitely have to chop him, like, so that people aren't getting tempted to like.
Use him against us.
So I was just eating a few more biscuits and just noticed something just moving across my arm. I thought, oh, maybe it's just a little bit more of a wrapper. But it was actually this. So it says, congratulations, you have found an advantage. You have an extra vote. To use your extra vote, you must announce it at trial council before the voting commences. This is valid up until final vote. After that, it is no longer valid. So my plan is I have to make sure that I get through the next vote. And if I can get through the next vote, then I use this vote. And a majority is made through me, Emily, Chris, and Jake. And that's, we're set. It's simple, we're all in the final four. We can take out any person that we want.
Maybe I did the Breaking Heart account. I like him, he's nice, but I got to find out that was amazing.
Because I think that it's 4 set.
Yeah.
I need to show you something. So I found this in the biscuit bag.
Amazing.
It says, congratulations, you have found that each of you gained an extra vote to use. If it shows you this announces that the trial council before it commences. This is valid up until final 5.
Yes.
So you can use it next one.
Yeah, next one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
They're actually talking about getting Tara next.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I don't mind because you know, she can show the cards basically. I still think I want to try to reel it in. I don't know.
We could do it.
But I'm open. I'm open.
Go without 4 plus the extra vote. Because then we officially got power.
We can do that. We can
Because then we officially got power.
Yeah.
With 4. Yeah, 4.
Four.
Someone will, Tara will have to go across.
Well, you can actually just still kind of blend into the background, get Tara out, and then just steamroll and use that for any time we die.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So
And
literally keep that to the end.
this
Because
is-
if you play that now, they're going to target you.
This is for either all of us.
Yeah.
So, just make sure that my name doesn't come up this next
Yeah.
one. And then,
Yeah.
This is all out. So.
Yeah.
Alright. How's your night, guys? Get some more sleep this time?
A little less.
It was more prolonged.
I mean, my migraine kept me awake through the snoring, so I just didn't get a wink of sleep. I'm real salty. It's alright. It's not your fault. It's okay. You provided me with Panadol, so we'll grudge the loss. Everyone else.
Get to our next immunity challenge. Emily, I'll take back the necklace. Oh, helping me out, wow. I didn't want you to pull my hair. Fair enough. Alright, immunity is back up for grabs. Okay, here's how it's going to work. You'll each be standing on a mat and bouncing a ball on a wooden disc. Pretty much, last person left still bouncing their ball that hasn't dropped wins immunity. Sound good? Alright, we'll get to it. You step off your mat, you're gone.
Cool.
If your ball falls off, you're gone. Alright, I'll count you in. Start getting ready. 3, 2, 1. This challenge is on. Everyone's got a bit of a pace. Jake, looking worried. I am. People going all over the place. Francie is out. Just like that, Francie out of this challenge. Jake's out. And Gord's gone way over there. Jason's struggling now. Emily's gone. Just like that, 3 people concentrating very hard. Liam's starting to drop his momentum, but he's got it back. Nick, nice saves from Nick. Chris and Tara, very steady. Jason's bouncing's getting slower. Nick's out of control and he's gone. Liam's ball has stopped bouncing. He's out of the challenge. We're down to 3. Tara, Jason, and Chris. Chris got votes last night. Community would be nice to him. But no one wants to be voted out. Tara has been steady this whole time. Jason's ball flying around, but he's keeping it
Just
together.
keeping it interesting, guys. Keeping it.
Momentum. Jason loses his just like that. Jason is out of this challenge. Tara wins community. Alright, Tara, community is yours. Grab it. Nice one. Saves from tribal to start. Everyone else, sorry, got nothing for you. Head back to camp, decide who you're going to vote out. Remember, you cannot vote for Tara.
Remember it.
The immunity challenge was one that's suited to my strengths. Unfortunately, the ball fell away from me and ended up coming second place, so congratulations, Tara. I'm not sure if she would have been the vote. I probably would have wanted to push that agenda, but looks like it's not going to happen now.
The play was originally before the challenge to get Tara. We think she's another big player that we want to get rid of. Unfortunately, that's not how it played out.
So I won, duh. I mean, I'm not shocked. It's just bouncing a ball on a little platform. Yeah, I'm stoked, and this is why I'm stoked. This morning, we're all asleep, and I hear Emily and Ingrid talking about how I'm the biggest threat in the game. Like, what? I hear them whispering. They're saying, oh, she's friends with everyone, she's working with everyone, she's sneaky, she knows how to get what she wants. Holy shit, my cover must have been blown a long time ago. And that makes me really happy to have this. I'm not trying to make it like too obvious. I don't want to make it look like I thought I could have been on the outs this round, but I think I could have been on the outs with this round if I didn't get it. Thinking about who we think should go home this next vote. I'm just thinking Chris, but it was just saying we probably should get rid of him. So yeah, my thought is Liam, because he has like I was talking to Ingrid, she thinks he's loyal, but we both agree he's a good liar. Like when he lies, he lies. I've never experienced one of his lies because I've never played with him yet. I want to take out someone that isn't going to serve as a meat shield for me, and someone that, frankly, I can't trust at this point in the game. And so that's either going to be someone like Emily or Chris, ideally. Ingrid I don't really trust at all at this point in time, and same with Jake even, but I feel like there could be wiggle room in the future. It's time to scramble, not for this round, but more for next round and the round after that, because I want to make sure we come out of this with at least a strong 5 or something. to carry me a bit further into the game. Otherwise, my chances in this game don't look too good.
I feel like if we get rid of Rancy, we can use Liam to our sort of strategic advantage. That's the only problem. And I don't want to break up the alliance that we have.
Why not just vote on Chris? Because at least
we can also use Chris. Because he's a lot more strategic than people give him credit for.
No, that's what I mean. But that's what I mean. That he's the sort of player that scares the hell out of me.
But I feel like it's again like he knows he's on the outs. So if we
he's very aware.
Yeah, but if we say, hey, we prefer you over Rancy.
Oh, do we want to switch one out for the other? Like we can bring in both.
The only thing is, I feel like I think Liam's fault. I reckon he'll just flip.
So now we're stuck with two options. We're either stuck with Liam, which would be very good strategically, or Rancy will just be a knockoff vote because he's done pretty much nothing.
Here's the thing. Rancy voted for Chris, which is fine. But he was going to vote for Cal. He's a flip up, right?
Really?
He was going to vote for Cal. That's what I was told. Yeah, I know. But the problem is I don't trust Rancy.
Because I don't think they'll trust me if I keep Ingrid around. So
Yeah, because they're thinking.
So I was hoping to vote Ingrid out.
Yeah, I'd be down. I'm just worried that if you do that, you'll give too many other players too much control, because Ingrid's good at convincing other people. But I could be down for that.
Jason is the one pushing Ingrid, which is a huge surprise, considering I considered them to be like that.
I'm trying to see what's going on, because I don't know what's really going on. Thank you. Liam's throwing out. Oh no, sorry. Jason's throwing out Ingrid's name. Are you guys hearing Ingrid's name?
No.
I haven't heard Ingrid's name once.
I heard it yesterday.
Yeah.
But
that was yesterday.
I didn't really think it was going to.
Because he was like really going to.
He's doing it like a joking way, but he's like still doing it, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not what I expected to hear.
Hey, this is the Galata gang.
Yeah, okay.
So, you can have my name as well.
Yes, I'm hearing your name a lot.
Yeah. But if it can switch it back to Liam, that'd be cool. Would you be interested in that?
Yeah.
So
to an extent, yeah. Oh god, there's so much to think about.
Yeah. What are your plans? Like,
I don't have plans right now. I literally don't.
You're just vaccinated.
My plan was to win immunity.
I've been talking to everyone and just sort of sussing out what's happening. Whether they're lying to my face, that's a possibility, but I hope that it goes the way we want.
Are we going for Liam now or Rancy?
I think we're going to go with Liam. The problem is Jason doesn't want Liam gone. But I'll talk to him. I'll talk to him because it's either him or
You won't blindside him either.
Exactly.
If you're voting no, it's just either.
I'll have a chat with him.
And if he's keen, then I'll push the narrative for those guys to vote for Liam as well.
Yeah, cool.
Just making it noise. Cool.
Cool. Alright.
He needs to stay through this vote. That's why he does vote when he stays there.
Actually, I vote for Ingrid. All the boys, everyone's just up to you. Because she's pulling all the shots. Every person that she's pushing, she goes home. And any money she's not going to protect us. You know, even when we came to match, instead of getting for you, she got me. And you must be on the bottom. There's only through someone talking to her that she put you in. I don't trust her. We're going to try and flip on Ingrid because at the moment she's calling all the shots.
Is it?
Not surprised. Did you put it out again?
I wonder why he's laughing.
No, I didn't.
Oh yeah, really? Really?
Look, it's all deflection.
What do you think about Rancy? Oh, you're not fussed.
I don't trust Rancy.
I don't mind rooting Rancy, but it's just I
He's
feel
too
like he's
easy
so
of a card to keep.
But he's not loyal. He wasn't loyal to the people he said he was going to be loyal to. And I only know that because the people who voted Cal told me that he didn't vote for Cal and he voted for Chris because he's an idiot.
That's because he spoke to...
Yeah, he flipped. So if he's going to flip then in one of the most important votes in probably a tribal council ever.
He voted Cal.
He voted Chris.
No,
it was
Chris.
From the people who voted
Oh,
Cal.
yeah, well,
he was supposed to vote Cal, and then
Chris.
he voted Chris.
I knew who was voting Chris.
I was told by the council.
That was the original. The second we all split up to 12. That was the original one. When it was me, Cal, You and Nick, we all just went Chris.
I went Chris too.
Yeah, no, you were the second group. But then what happened was then maybe someone tried to say Cal and he was just trying to keep it.
Huh.
So maybe he didn't switch, but rather he just was actually so loyal that he didn't go to Cal like people wanted.
Well, if we don't want Rancy, yeah. If we're actually going to be
Emily, now that she doesn't have the idol.
We vote, let's say we vote Liam. So Liam's gone, then we've got you, me, Chris, and Rancy, because Rancy is with us. It's 4.
If we vote Liam now, that's another big name that's gone.
Yeah.
And then we just have meat shields.
Yeah.
I think Liam is a potential ally because he was so close with those guys, and he's actually drifting away from the old tribe alliance. Yeah, like even last year he was the only one who didn't vote with the original alliance.
Yeah.
He's more likely to be an ally than Ingrid at the moment, and being Ingrid not being that good in challenges. I'm sorry, I'm being.
No, I'm saying that's kind of why you want to leave her, because she's not likely to have the necklace on her.
Yeah.
When she gets the necklace on her
And
neck,
she'll be dragged to the end, most likely. Depending on how well she does to the end. But
yeah, I definitely don't want to take her through to the end.
yeah.
But I might. I want to use her to the full percentage that we can.
Has she promised you final 3?
No, she's scored 1 4. So.
Jake?
Yeah.
Jake will vote.
Jake will vote. Okay. Happy with Liam.
Cool. Yeah.
So those should be 4 or 5.
Right.
Look, I'm just like, I'm happy to go through it. If this backfires, I'm going to kill myself. But okay,
No,
I'm not going to kill myself. Other people are going to kill for me.
I just think we've got 5. Okay, the boys are so sad, it's not even funny. It's just up to you, because if you go with them, then it's 5-5, and then we go to rocks.
Jason's allied with Liam or Ingrid.
I think we need to break the Ingrid-Jason alliance.
We've got to do, yeah. Ingrid's got to do.
100%?
Yeah, 100%.
Right, cool. Here's the
We can't have 4. We have 4.
Yeah.
We don't have majority. So I reckon I'll talk to Chris. I'll make sure the other ones are good.
my final 3, I definitely want Jake and Jason. I feel like we're all keen on each other, we all like each other, and Jake will pretty much do whatever I want. So, and I think I have good chats with Jason and we come to sort of a mutual understanding.
See what Chris is on about. If he's pretty set on me, I'll chat to him. I'll bring it up and be like, I know your thing.
yeah.
Like there's no point in
Well, I want to
around
talk
the bush.
to about Rancy around or Chris.
Yeah.
Chris and Rancy.
Yeah. Try to convince him to go Liam and not me.
Alright.
And I'll try and convince him to
Okay.
go Liam and not you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so about 5. Yeah.
Ingrid seems to have her claws in everybody, so people are picking up on that, and they don't like that she can draw numbers really, really fast.
I do have an extra vote in my pocket, potentially to use, but I don't want to use it yet.
So, are you hearing Ingrid?
Mm-hmm.
Are you hearing any other names? Liam.
And mine.
And yours. Your name's disappeared off the chopping block.
Has it?
Yeah, and that's me being completely honest. Like, I
Yeah.
promise you won't see your names.
Yeah, well, it'd be stupid anyway.
Tonight, I mean, this morning.
Yeah.
At like ungodly hours.
Yeah.
Yes, potentially. It's interesting.
Well.
No, see, I'm kind of down for either. Like, I can see benefits on either side. I think they both play differently, but they're both threats in their own way.
I need to tell you something. Okay. So after this fight, I've actually got an extra vote that we can use next time.
Why did you find an extra vote?
Because it's like a biscuit thing. So we just need to make sure it's none of us, and then we're set. Final 6.
From what I've gathered, most people are keen on Liam. However, I'm very aware that my name is being thrown around a lot. So I am really happy to work with you. I trust you now.
Yeah.
Okay. The problem is I can't have my name being chucked around.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm
Which is what I was really
definitely not the one.
disappointed about.
I'm definitely not the one pushing it because I'm not in a position to lead right now.
Okay. I'm not surprised by it. I'm not paranoid. Like, I'm not gonna freak out. Like, oh, you know, it's a possibility. I know I'm a loud player. I know that people see me as a threat, so I'm not super surprised. But if I can shift the mistrust onto Liam instead, who has consistently been mistrustful and not really honest with what he's saying, then I think it'd be better off, whereas I know that I can establish trust with people.
The name that I want isn't even being thrown out.
Okay, who do you want? Liam. Come join us. We're all getting Liam.
Brilliant.
So, the lowdown is
He's the
Liam.
one guy.
That's what we were saying. He's another big name that we want on.
It seems to be possibly another chance to get Liam out. That's the name that Ingrid's pushing to. I don't know if Emily and Jake and etc. are on board, like she said, but I would consider voting out Liam for sure. He's the one guy in the game that I considered to be someone that I could work with earlier on. I trusted him, and his actions haven't really backed up his words in terms of being aligned with me. I think I'm done with him, so if that was the vote, then I'm fine with it. It's just voting with the same people that I want to vote with in future and hoping that voting against them wouldn't come back to bite me.
People are trying to help Liam. We need Liam as like, we're like a mutual shield, the three of us.
Yeah.
I'm happy to leave to have you and Rancy, because I feel like Rancy's probably also loyal, as long as he has a cause to back. Yeah, at the moment it's looking like Liam. The pretend vote, whatever, is Rancy, so we're all going around saying Rancy. But I think the majority of people don't trust Liam, so I think, well, it's never a safe vote, but we're thinking go Liam, that's another big name gone, and then we can systematically pick off the rest. Yeah, so if you want to have Rancy, I'm happy with that, as long as we can win it.
Perfect.
The name that we're throwing around is Rancy.
Really cute. That's awesome.
I think this vote, again, will be very telling of where trust lies.
Let's build trust by this vote, hey?
Okay.
Yeah, okay, cool.
By me being pretty loud and whatever, it's probably putting the target on my back. I'm aware of this. I probably should be a little bit more low down if I survive this vote. We're probably going to go with Liam, just because he's another big name that we can't afford to have in the game still. And I think if we have an underdog majority, that's easy. What a great story.
Yeah.
And then we can all go as far as we can. If he stays in, especially with some of the other big names, then we can't. Because I've heard him like say 7,000 things to 7,000 people. Yeah. I do not trust him. I don't trust him. He's a flip vote. I would prefer Chris and Rancy. Here's the thing, Chris and Rancy want to follow. Chris literally came to me and said, I'm here to follow, I don't have any control of this. Because if we have Chris and Rancy...
Do you want to get rid of Emily because you feel like she's too close to Ingrid?
Is that what the problem is?
No, not at all. No. I think it's, I want to think because I see her as the sort of person that gets the end and does a Christie speech and wins.
Okay.
If you've seen Australia's
Yeah.
Like, I feel like she's the dark horse to somehow slip by and gets every single vote.
I want to establish trust with Chris because he can be a shield, right? Let's say he told me point blank that he is happy to establish trust after this vote. So if we vote,
Obviously everyone's been thinking overnight about their plans going forward. I had mine all mapped out, but obviously everyone else's plans is throwing that into disarray, so we're just about done talking, and there's been that many names thrown out, so I think I might be boned. Either me or my alliance, which I don't even know who my alliance is anymore.
Yeah. So just complete.
It's either going to be me, it's going to be Rancy. Wait, it's either going to be me or it's going to be
I don't want it to be.
I know,
really want you just to do.
And Nick's definitely.
Nick wants to come to me. He has to. Pretty much that's his only choice.
Because that shit's over if he isn't it?
Yeah.
Look, here's the way I see like you
I'll
two.
go Emily.
I see you two as like the biggest social.
At this stage, we're going for Emily, but I think that's just to try and deflect attention away from me, I don't know, or Ingrid. So we'll just see what happens.
Okay, so this vote has been a little bit of a pandemic, I guess. So it changed from Liam to Ingrid to
Rancy to now Emily. And it looks like Emily might be going home, and I don't want that. I think she's actually my number 1 at the moment.
We've got the numbers, but we've actually got because we've got so we're actually saying everyone just froze.
Yeah.
Unless we go then Chris, who's loyal to Rancy, and then Rancy's desperate.
Yeah, true. But that's why I'm thinking Emily, then Rancy. Because if you get rid of Emily, then Chris and Rancy will be left with those two.
Chris and Rancy won't be.
I know. Because Chris originally tried to get a pact with me too in the very beginning.
Yeah, they don't trust you. So I have
no one trusts me.
Because
I didn't even know double voting was a thing.
like I'm paranoid like at the moment. Like if you keep top 5 sets, then I'm like happy to go.
At the way it rolls, if you don't go Emily, it won't be you. And I'm not saying that because I'm trying to force you or anything, because I don't care.
Yeah.
But
the thing is, Emily trusts me. That's the only thing. I reckon she can be used.
I think, but because of how much of a lone wolf she is, it's only to a point.
I like my like I don't
Grab a seat. Alright. Tribal Council again. Final 9. Bringing in first member of our jury. Calvin, voted out at the last Tribal Council.
I'm angry. I agree.
He's here to observe and not talk. So make sure you're putting on a good show for him. Alright. Francie, what's the mood like back at camp?
The game's officially started after that last
It
vote.
started? It hadn't started before?
No, this is on now.
This is a new game.
Is crazy. Yeah, merges. Yeah, just so many people, so many conversations. I can't keep up.
Chris, what was the reaction to that idol play last night?
Yeah, it was definitely something I had to sort of try to make myself go to sleep. I'm sure no one was happy about that, but I was, pretty pumped on adrenaline after that. The reaction was, pretty good. Everyone was sort of, shocked, I guess.
Are people coming to you now with like ideas of new things to do, or do you think you're in the hot seat?
Oh, look, I think I've blown the game more wide open for myself. I think I've gone from down below to someone people can talk to about plans moving forward.
Tara, how's it feel to have immunity?
Feels great, to be honest.
I
I wasn't
you
feeling...
needed it?
I do. Yeah, I actually do think I needed it. I didn't feel comfortable with it after Cal went home. And I was feeling the pressure, and I didn't want to put anything at risk, so I just made sure I want that.
There's no chance you giving it up then?
Absolutely not.
Good idea. Liam, how are you feeling after last night?
Fried. Absolutely fried. I had a migraine from the first night due to a few motorcycles. And then I guess with that, now I've had to take them painkillers, which will conflict with my medications. I'll probably pass out next challenge. I'm feeling good.
So Nick, we're getting to the point in the game where people are thinking about big threats. What do you think qualifies as a threat in this game?
There's so many different types of threats. You've got challenge beasts, you've got strategic masterminds. Hopefully you slot into one of those categories and you'll go well in this game and not get targeted.
Jake, is trust still a big issue in this game, or is it coming down more to who's a big threat to win?
Trust to me is always an issue, I think you can't go to the end without trust. I know it's hard in this game, but if you can't trust someone wholeheartedly or just 99%, then you're going home.
Ingrid, is it possible to trust someone wholeheartedly in a game like this?
I'd love to say yes. And I think, well, you hear things at camp and you hear things in, you know, the few minutes you have after challenges and stuff. And I mean, I know who I trust, but, you know, people say stuff, right? And they talk to other people. So whether, you know, they remain loyal or not is sort of up to them, I guess.
Jason, what's your vote based on tonight?
I feel like after last night, this morning, up until now, I've had a pretty good idea how all the tribal councils are going to go. This is the first one I had absolutely no idea. I feel like I used to have some little control, and I've got absolutely nothing now. So this vote's just going to be about, trying not to get voted myself.
Okay, with that, we'll vote. Ingrid, you're up.
That's the next option.
Been wanting this vote for a while. Hope it comes off tonight. Let's go.
Oh my word.
Really selfish vote. Hopefully I got the numbers. Adios.
I'll go count the votes. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Read the votes. First vote. Emily. Next vote. Emily. Next vote. Ingrid. That's 2 votes Emily, 1 vote Ingrid. Ingrid. That's 2 votes Emily, 2 votes Ingrid. Emily. It's 3 votes Emily, 2 votes Ingrid. Ingrid. 3 votes Emily, 3 votes Ingrid. 3 votes left. Emily. Ingrid. Right again. 1 vote left. Last vote. 8th person voted out of Melbourne Survivor Warrandyte, and the 2nd member of our jury.
Oh.
Guys, I hate you all! Go be torch. Ingrid, card is broken. I actually hate you. Get him out.
Go Ingrid.
Another close vote, and chaos is still happening. Head on back to camp, await your next challenge.
I was 100%
thingy Emily was going to go. All of the people I had spoken to, Emily was it. So I hope she powers on just to spite the others. And I thought I had a bit of control. Maybe let that go to my head. That's probably what's happened. But no, it's been great.
I just didn't talk to you that much, so I'm staying with Emily.
I think I probably was a little bit too aggressive near the end and trying to control too much. But I mean, that's how the game goes.